And welcome back to another exciting, daring episode of the Movie Hoppers, where we review the new war movie based off the Battle of Midway, aptly named Midway. Yeah, that's what this movie's about, I guess. And well, it sucks. It sucks, and I was bored. I did not like this movie, but I'm not going to speak on behalf of my wonderful co-host. So let's see. What did you think of this one?
Um, it was a war movie. I mean, technically speaking, it was a war movie.
Yes.
Um, However, it wasn't a great one,
No. It was. It was
and they could
not.
have tried harder.
Yes. They should have done a better job. Um. So I guess I will address the elephant in the room and just talk about the CG. What did you think of this CGI? This groundbreaking $50 million budget CGI.
Oh, it was like the best. It
Oh
was like,
man.
mwah.
You know, I
You-
could never tell that the actors were standing on a soundstage with a green screen. It was never just so obvious. It
no, of course.
oh man. No, the CGI I've not seen this bad CGI in an American film. It looks like Bollywood fucking CGI. It's really bad. It looks like a PS2 game and it just in a movie like this where literally the whole thing is CGI, it's kind of important that the CGI is good, but that was not obviously in the budget, I guess. So yeah, the CGI sucks. Like a lot of nuts, but who cares about CGI if the story is good? But here's
Right.
here's the problem. It's not the case here. Yeah. Uh I
Every single intimate moment that they tried to make came off as so fake that I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is like a fan fiction set during set during World War II. Like, oh my, I'm like, why? They're trying so hard.
I
You can
know.
tell that they're trying so hard to make it believable, but it's really not working.
It's just not good, and I've got to say it is not helped by the main actor, who I did not like. I did not enjoy his performance. He I just didn't like him. I wanted to I wanted to punch him in the face the whole time. He was such a bastard. I guess maybe that was just
But
me.
he's cocky, and that's his whole character
Oh
because
my
he's
god.
cocky, and
No,
he's like,
yeah.
whoa.
Oh, yeah, that definitely wasn't annoying at all, ever. Uh, the only, the only performance that I actually kind of almost enjoyed was Woody Harrelson because he's Woody Harrelson, and he has gray hair in this movie, which very interesting. But I guess he was okay. But all the other performances like sucked. So really,
The Conjuring thing was like okay.
the what?
Like I didn't hate his performance.
Oh,
The intelligence guy,
oh, yeah. I guess he was okay. But
um, Patrick Wilson.
oh yeah, that guy. Oh yeah, he was in Annabelle, the new one. But well, so the CGI sucks, the story sucks, and the acting sucks. So what do we got here? What is there to? Why is this not the worst movie ever? Because I do not believe that this is the worst movie ever, or even the worst movie of the year. But it's it's boring. I was bored. It was long, too long.
Definitely doesn't help that there's just constant plane fighting scenes.
Mhm.
Like the majority of the film is just fights and stuff, and
Uh
I'm
huh.
like, okay, yeah, I get it. And it's like they were just like, okay, we're planning for this battle, okay, and then we're doing it, and then we're done, and then we're planning for another battle, and we're doing it, and it's done. But that battle didn't really work out that well because now we have this other issue, and now we got to fix that with another fight. Oh boy, here we go, battle time, done. The movie's over. Wow, we won. You know, it's like okay.
Well, spoiler alert. Wow. Okay.
Oh, spoiler alert. in like almost 60 years,
Yeah.
right?
Not everybody has been caught up, okay? Not everybody's caught up.
Oh, sorry, sixth grade history class. You must have missed that. You know?
It was the problem was that the plane fighting parts that it didn't look good. It didn't look good. I mean, the only part about this movie that is good, I think, is the sound design, which despite the fact that I didn't see an Adobe Theater like a complete cuck, despite the fact that it was playing there, the sound design was good. It sounded good, but that's it. That's actually just it. There's nothing else to this movie at all. It's just bad. Oh, but what am I saying? We here at the Movie Hoppers do not settle with just bad. No, we must find the bright side of every dark and stormy night. So, without further ado, I think we ought to enter my personal favorite corner, the positivity corner, the corner of positivity, where we both say something good about this qualityless movie. Now, I just said that the sound design was good, so I think I think you owe our viewers a positive here.
Okay, so I thought like some of the side characters were interesting,
Uh huh.
like one of the Jonas Brothers character. That was like an interesting character because like, whoa, he's like doing this for like because his grandpa or whatever is like, yo, his grandpa died even though like he did like crazy jobs and so whatever, but he got hit by a car and that's how he died.
Oh yeah,
So
that
he's
was
living,
funny.
so he's like living for the thrill
Oh
of everything.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And like the kids that were, or the guys that were, like scared to go on the plane because
Mhm.
they're like, oh my gosh, we're like literally dying. We could get shot like at any moment, and they're like nervous about that. I'm like, that's interesting. That's a character. But it's like, no, the main focus is on this guy who's like cocky all the time. And it's like, okay, but yeah, I thought the side characters are interesting.
There we go. That's a good positive, but
Yeah.
I think that might be the only positive with the movie: the sound design, the side characters. I just
Oh, and that one Japanese guy. That I mean, not the Chinese guy, because that was a school teacher. He was cool.
ah
But
yeah,
then like,
he was a cool person.
yeah,
It's this movie's just it's just not good.
mm-mm.
It's just not. I don't know why did they feel the need to make this movie. It kind of feels almost uninspired in a way. Like they were just like, hey, let's make that Dunkirk movie that made money. Let's make our own. Except we'll make it cheaper and not good. And that's this. Also, it's very weird for a movie about an American battle to be funded by a Chinese company.
No,
I thought that was a very interesting take on it, but I don't know.
a little bit ironic, if you
Yeah,
might
yeah,
say.
a little bit funny, but I guess I don't know if this was any type of propaganda film, it would probably be an American propaganda film, just because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, America. Just almost any like war film that doesn't like demonize war feels like a propaganda film to me, just because
Yeah.
the nature of it. But it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Propaganda's everywhere anyway. What else do we gotta say about this? Do we need to go into spoiler talk here? Is there any spoilers?
Do we really need to though? It's like,
Uh, I mean, the one guy, he didn't die. Good for him, I guess, because these this isn't like a fictionalized part. For most of the movie, I thought, oh, this is fictionalized. These people aren't real, but no, apparently they are real, and apparently a lot of it is true. It's
yeah,
just boring, very boring. And I never. The thing is that throughout the movie, I never really knew when the Battle of Midway actually started, because there's so many so many fucking battles starting. I was like, oh, this one must be Midway. This must be it. And they're like, oh wait,
Yeah.
now they're on the island. Oh wait, this must be Midway. Oh no, nope, not yet. Maybe they didn't even show us Midway. Maybe this is just Midway Part 1. Well, one question I have is what happened to that movie director?
He just died.
I mean,
Yeah, I was
what the
wondering that
fuck
too.
was
Like,
up with that? I thought at the end they would like show some foot. Like I thought that movie director was like a real guy, and at the end, like during the credits, they would show some footage or something from his like movie that he shot. But no, he just fucking got shot. We don't even know if he died. We don't fucking know if that guy's real.
he
That
just disappeared.
he just he just disappeared.
Yeah.
That would have been. I guess that would have been interesting, but you know. I guess probably focusing on any character rather than the character that they chose to focus on would have been more interesting.
Yeah.
Or
Why
maybe
did they choose to focus on that guy?
the movie director,
No, like the main character or whatever. Like one
the
pilot,
the one that like living on the edge,
not the Jonas brother.
not the
The
Jones,
other
but
guy.
the guy that was like scared to fucking death and almost didn't go.
The guy that ripped up his lungs at the end.
That's the guy they did focus on.
They didn't focus on him?
No, they did focus. Oh, I thought you said they. Why didn't they focus on him?
No, like why did they?
Oh,
Like
I don't.
he's
I don't
boring.
know. He's born. I don't know. Maybe his real life story is more interesting. I just didn't like the actor. I hated the person who portrayed him. He was such a fucking asshole.
Like nothing none of these characters popped out, you
No,
know?
no.
It's like everything was so subtle and just bad. that
just-
it was like that's a person there and they're filling in for something.
And from the very first fucking scene, I hated this guy because the scene where he was trying to land the plane and like shutting off the engine and shit, and like I didn't like that
Sweeping
scene.
up the guy in the back.
I didn't like that. And I know that at the end of the day, he did good, but I still don't I still don't like that character. I just don't. Why I rather them focused on the code breaker. What's with the code breaker? Why are they just dropping like subtle hints about what this guy could be and not like developing him at all? He's in like two
Yeah.
scenes. Like why
Like,
even
and
Ugh.
why like pretty much that wouldn't oh my god. Wouldn't that be a better thing to focus on? Like this guy is like orchestrating everything in the Battle of Midway and he's leading to the Battle of Midway and he's getting all this information, he's doing all these things and it's like he is the main thing. Not this pilot, not the Jonas brother, not these other guys, you know, it's this dude and he's doing everything but they're not doing anything with him.
I think they just should have, if anything, taken out the entire codebreaker part altogether. Because I mean, they should spend some time making the main character more likable. The whole thing where he like drops bombs on two of the ships. If you read at the end, he's one of two people ever in at least the U.S. Air Force to bomb two like what was it? I don't know. It said at the end, but he was like one of two people to do that, like bomb two cruisers or like destroyers or something.
2 ships in a day.
Yeah, and that's like amazing and good for him, but I didn't like the guy. They should have just
Yeah.
maybe they should have focused more on him, maybe, because they could have totally just taken out Patrick Wilson's character, Woody Harrelson's character, the code breaker, freed up a bunch of time, and just used it to make this guy more likable. But he didn't feel human. He didn't feel like an actual person. He just he never felt fear or like he never felt anything. He was just alive.
Yeah. And that sorry excuse for like between him and the guy that was scared.
Hmm.
Like I think that was like an attempt to do that,
Yeah.
but man, that just did not come off at all.
Yeah, I mean, you need to actually maybe show the guy being. This guy's just a cartoon character. He's a fucking cartoon character in a war movie, and it just
Yeah.
doesn't work. May- Maybe if the visuals were better, maybe I would have enjoyed a part of it, but just this movie leans so heavily on the visuals being good and the main character being interesting. Conveniently, it doesn't do either of those things at all, even slightly. So how could how can you make a movie so misguided? How? How?
I
This
mean, they're probably just banking on like, oh, this is a war movie, and people
yeah.
saw Dunkirk, and this is great because it's like the same thing.
Yeah, well, I guess it's fucking working. Number one in the box office, baby. Number one.
Yeah, but 40% on Rotten
D-
Tomatoes.
40%. What does that mean money wise? Obviously, nothing. Don't make good movies. Just make movies that can make with interesting names, with interesting concepts. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be good. Goodness comes second.
Yeah,
It's. Uh, I didn't. I didn't like this one. Not very much.
they made 17.5 million opening weekend.
Dude, and it's probably gonna make more on Veterans Day. That's like
Oh dang, yeah.
That's like a fuck ton of. I mean, it's a $50 million budget, but it's probably gonna be in theaters for a while because old people sometimes take a while to see movies. Um, fuck. Why? I mean, even in the trailers, I remember when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, that can't be the final CG. That can't be it. This movie cannot look like that, and it did. It just looked so. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe that in a modern American movie with big actors and big names that it could look like that. It looked not even the trailers looked good. So why are people seeing
Why
it?
did why do they have such a small budget?
I don't know.
Like
I mean, 50 million. I guess that's not a small budget. They
I
just
know,
didn't
but
spend it well.
what they were trying to do was
Yeah,
it requires a lot more than
yeah,
what they had.
yeah. And they keep having these like action-packed shots with like a bunch of things happening, but they just couldn't do it. They just couldn't with their budget. They should have scaled back. Or maybe made it more of a drama film. Maybe don't even have the whole battle of Dunkirk, fuck. The whole battle of Midway thing. Don't even have the douche character. Don't have that. Just have the code breakers and the technical side. But they tried to have both. And at the end of the day, it hurt both of them because you just can't do both. It's one or the other. And for some reason, they thought it was important that they showed both the technical side and the actual fighting side, but at the same time, not try to do any of them well or develop any of them. Ugh, it's just, it's just bad.
It was bad.
Maybe they rushed it out to get it out in time for Veterans Day this year. They
Maybe.
didn't want to wait another year. Fucking Lionsgate, man. The company that distributed this movie, Lionsgate like distributes a bunch of really bad movies. I just don't know why. They just it's just not good. Do you want to get into the number rating?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to give this one a 3, I guess, cause it was bad. There wasn't much that was good. The sound design was good, but that's about it. So I guess if you have to see it, I hate to say this because I know they're gonna get more money, but see it in Dolby if you really 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 have to. Or movie hop to it in Dolby. Don't give them money. This is trash. This is
Yeah.
trash. What about you?
Um, since it was pretty confusing and like it was really sucked visual and story wise, it was um I don't know. I don't want to give it higher than a 5,
Yeah.
but I think a 4 is too generous.
Yeah.
Um, I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh man. Well, you never rate movies higher than me. Wow, this is probably the first time. Wow, what an occasion. Um, yes. So that's a recommend from Kay and a not recommend from me. So, yep.
Oh yeah, I totally recommend this movie with a 3.5. Okay.
Yeah, so don't fucking see this movie. If you really wanna just don't
Unless like you really, really love war movies and you
yeah.
don't care how bad they are.
If you're fucking blind, see this movie. You might have a good time because the sound design's good. But
But then all the it's like there's a bunch of battles anyway, so they're gonna get confused anyway.
well, at least they'll hear good. It'll be a lot
Mm,
of fun sounds playing.
yeah.
I don't know. If I had the choice to either just reenact Dunkirk, I mean not fuck Midway with like actual real guns and real bullets and stuff and actually put my life at stake and seeing this movie again, I think I would just reenact Midway and start fucking dive bombing shit because I just don't want to see this movie again ever. I don't want to. But
Dang.
thank God you guys don't have. Thank God for us. Thank God for us. Now you don't have to see it.
Yeah.
If your grandpa
And
wants
like
you, yep. What?
thanks for the veterans that actually like did this stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry your
Yeah.
legacy is
Sorry, your
captured
movie
in like a
sucks.
really terrible movie.
Yeah.
But like hats off to you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, your movie sucks.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You don't suck. Your movie just sucks.
Yeah.
But yep. If your grandpa tells you to see this movie, just call him a boomer and don't fucking go, cause it's trash. So I don't think we can possibly trash on this movie anymore. This was a very brutal episode. Jesus Christ. There was not a lot of things. Okay, I guess we better end this before like
Yeah.
the director fucking kills himself over this review. I mean, Jesus Christ. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.
See ya.